Imagine a school bus, not yellow, but gleaming silver. A bus that didn't just drive down country roads, but soared through the cosmos, taking children on the ultimate field trip to the moon. Sounds like a fantasy, right? A children's story. Well, for a brief, shining moment in American history, it was almost real. This is the story of the bus that almost took children to the moon. Back in the late 1960s, the space race was at its peak. America was buzzing with excitement about the Apollo missions. Every kid dreamed of being an astronaut, of bouncing on the lunar surface. It was in this atmosphere of incredible ambition that a wild idea was born. Pan American World Airways, the iconic airline, had a bold vision. They weren't just content with conquering the skies of Earth. They wanted to be the first commercial airline to fly to the moon. And they were serious. In 1968, Pan Am opened a waiting list for their future lunar flights. They called it the First Moon Flights Club. There was no advertising, just word of mouth, but the response was overwhelming. People from all walks of life, from celebrities to ordinary citizens, rushed to sign up, securing their place in what they believed would be the next great leap for mankind. The ticket was a simple membership card, a promise of a future journey beyond the stars. Now, here's where our school bus comes in. Among the thousands who signed up was a journalist named Gary Miller. Inspired by the public's fascination, she pitched a story to her editor. What if we sent a group of children to the moon? The idea was to create a symbolic first classroom in space. They would find a group of deserving kids and sign them up for Pan Am's lunar waiting list. The concept captured the public's imagination, a beautiful symbol of hope and the future of exploration. They found the perfect bus, a classic 1949 Fluxible Clipper, and painted it a stunning, futuristic silver. It was christened the Moon Bus. A nationwide contest was launched to select the children who would get these celestial tickets. Kids wrote essays, dreaming of what they'd do on the moon. 6 winners were chosen, their faces beaming with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They were presented with their official Pan Am First Moon Flights Club cards in a grand ceremony. The media loved it. The silver bus, the hopeful children it, was the perfect story. Of course, we know that commercial flights to the moon didn't happen in the 1970s. The Apollo program ended. Priorities shifted, and Pan Am's lunar dreams, along with the dreams of the 93,000 people on its waiting list, were put on hold indefinitely. The silver bus never left the ground, but the story doesn't end there. It became a beautiful piece of folklore, a testament to a time when we dared to dream on an astronomical scale. The bus itself was preserved, and to this day it stands as a monument to that incredible ambition, a reminder of the children who, for a fleeting moment, were promised a trip to the moon. So, while the bus never made the 238,000-mile journey, it traveled much further in our collective imagination. It represents that childlike wonder that fuels all great exploration, the belief that anything is possible. It as a story that reminds us to keep looking up at the stars and to never stop dreaming. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of history's most fascinating moments. Until next time, keep exploring.